Okey, Assalamualaikum dan selamat tengah hari kepada semua. Okey, bertemu kembali kita dalam Creative Writing Competition, Crafting Digital Interactive Storybook using iPad. Okey, ini adalah workshop yang ke-8, iaitu dengan topik Bringing Story Alive with Immersive Sound Experience using Garageband. Okey, bersama-sama speaker kita pada hari ini iaitu Miss Nurhayati Maskat dari Taylor's University yang merupakan Apple Professional Learning Specialist. Okey, bengkel pada petang ini akan bermula pada sekarang ya 2:30 sehinggalah pukul 4 petang. Okey. Okey, ini adalah maklumat ya ataupun jadual keseluruhan workshop yang kita anjurkan ya di bawah Creative Writing Competition, Crafting Digital Interactive Storybook using iPad. Okey, yang mana kali ini ya kita telah di minggu yang keempat saya rasa ya. Okey, kita mula dengan bengkel yang pertama iaitu bermula pada 13 Mac sehinggalah pada hari ini iaitu kita akan lihat ya bagaimana untuk menggunakan GarageBand bringing story alive with immersive sound experience. Okey, ini adalah maklumat tentang pertandingan ada di dalam website pertandingan iaitu boleh join ya our Telegram group dan juga untuk continuous updates mohon ya untuk sertai ataupun mohon untuk mengikuti semua perkembangan di website pertandingan. Okey, ini adalah tema-tema ya which is yang tema-tema yang telah kita tentukan ya ataupun organizer telah tentukan. Okey, tema-tema. Okey, sebelum kita mulakan bengkel pada petang ini, okey, mohon ya kepada semua peserta untuk mengetahui adab dan tata cara webinar. Sesi bengkel atas talian ini akan dirakamkan dan pastikan ya semua peserta pastikan mikrofon berada dalam mod senyap atau mute sepanjang sesi. Semasa sesi berlangsung, penonton ataupun peserta boleh mengajukan soalan di ruangan chat yang mana nanti saya selaku moderator pada petang ini akan membacakan soalan-soalan kepada speaker ya di akhir sesi bengkel dan juga sesi soal jawab juga akan dibuka sebelum sesi berakhir. Mohon ya kepada semua peserta supaya tidak menggunakan perkongsian skrin ketika penceramah sedang menjalankan bengkel ya. Dan pautan kehadiran akan diberikan pada akhir sesi. Jadi nantikan ya pada akhir sesi nanti. Okey, sebagaimana yang saya umumkan pada awal tadi, hari ini adalah workshop yang ke-8, Bringing Story Alive with Immersive Sound Experience using GarageBand bersama-sama dengan speaker pada hari ini, Miss Nurhayati Maskat dari Taylor's University. Okey, sedikitlah ya perkenaan dengan Miss Nurhayati Maskat daripada School of Education, Taylor's University, Subang Jaya Selangor, merupakan Apple Professional Learning Malaysia Team, iaitu consultant, merupakan juga Apple Professional Learning Specialist, lecturer di Taylor's University, merupakan pemegang Bachelor of Science dari Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, diploma education di Universiti Malaya dalam TESOL dan chemistry dan juga master in education dari Universiti Malaya. Okey, dengan tidak melengahkan masa lagi, saya jemput ya speaker kita pada hari ini, Miss Nurhayati Maskat untuk memulakan workshop yang ke-8, Bringing Story Alive with Immersive Sound Experience using GarageBand. Dipersilakan Miss Nurhayati.
Okay, terima kasih Dr. Nur Hafizah. So, alright. Jadi, selamat datang kepada semua. Welcome everybody. So what I'm going to do right now is just to use the audio, and I'm going to stop my video to save the bandwidth. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. Now, if you have any questions, you can actually ask in the chat, in the WebEx chat, and Dr. Nur Hafizah akan tolong saya untuk identify the questions. And at the end of my presentation, then kita akan adakan sesi Q&A. Okay, so first of all, welcome on a Sunday afternoon. Okay, tahulah Sunday kan, hari bersantai dengan keluarga. Okay, but anyway, thank you for taking time to attend our workshops. Okay, so seperti yang Dr. Nafiza dah introduce, nama saya Miss Nohayati. Okay, and saya adalah dari School of Education Taylor's University, so saya takkan perkenalkan diri saya lagi. Because I'm going to jump straight on to this one here, which is the creative writing and how we actually include, insert or embed the sound. Okay, so we have sound, we have the sound effect. Okay, now do excuse me if I use a lot of English. It's because at Taylor's University, I lecture 100% in English. Our communication is mostly done in English itself. So kadang-kadang tu saya cubalah gunakan bahasa Melayu, dan you sendiri boleh tahu saya terkial-kial juga lah kan. Okay, so please do my apologies. Okay, apologies. All right, so first of all, we're going to start with a story. This is an original story yang saya tulis a few years back, but I never got to publish it. Okay, maybe saya takut nak publish pun. And then we're going to watch the book itself. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the book. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is the start of the book. Ini permulaan buku saya. Okay, bertajuk Little Chicky's Adventure. Okay, so saya masukkan Little Chicky sebab Chicky is a little chick. So he makes that kind of sound. Okay, so this is just satu chapter daripada a few chapters on Little Chicky's Adventure, and chapter 2, okay, chapter 2 is on the fox. Okay, so one sunny day, Little Chicky was playing with his brothers and sisters and cousins in the field. So to show this, okay, so all the chicks are so happy playing together. Okay, so the field was full of apple trees with yummy apples hanging from the branches. All right, a grasshopper caught Little Chicky's attention and he went to inspect the peculiar creature. When the grasshopper saw Chicky, he quickly hopped into the bushes. The grasshopper thought Little Chicky wanted to eat him, so he fled for his life. Little Chicky ran after the grasshopper. Okay, so kita nampak di sini. Boing. All right. Now, this dialogue.
Hello, creature. Don't run away. What is your name?
Okay, called out Little Chicky to the fleeing grasshopper. Okay, so the grasshopper did not hear what Little Chicky said and hopped even faster into the nearby bushes. The grasshopper was nowhere to be seen. It is at this point that Little Chicky realized he was lost. Everywhere he turned, he saw tall grass. He didn't see his brothers, sisters, or cousins.
Where am I?
He said to himself, almost crying. Okay, suddenly he heard the grass rustling. He ran and ran as fast as his tiny legs could carry him. He came across a hole in a tree. Quickly he hid in the hole. His legs were shaking. He was panting so hard it's like his tiny lungs could burst. Then he heard a sniffling sound near the entrance of the hole where he hid. His instinct told him that the fox was outside the tree. I know you are in there, little chick. Come out now. I won't harm you. I want to take you back to your mama. She's so worried sick about you, said the fox in his gruff voice. Little Chicky sat quietly and held his breath. He remembered what his mother and father said about the fox. His parents told him not to trust the fox at all. Little Chicky's face became red. He was trying to hold it in, but his stomach became hungrier and hungrier. At this point, little Chicky could not hold his hunger anymore. It went. The fox jumped in fright and ran away as fast as he could, thinking that it was some wild animal. When little Chicky saw the fox ran away in fright, he came out from the tree and ran without looking back. Little Chicky was so relieved to be back with his mama and siblings at the farm. The end. Okay, so what you saw just now and what you heard are sounds that we could produce and which we could find in Garageband. Okay, so first of all, let's get to know what Garageband is all about.
Mari kita berkenalan dengan Garageband. Okay, so let's get to know Garageband. First thing, you have to find the Garageband app, which is here. Ni app Garageband. So tap on it. Okay, so first of all, kita pergi ke plus sign di sini. Okay, so tap on the plus sign. Now, di dalam Garageband terdapat dua item, iaitu pertama adalah live loops and yang kedua adalah tracks. Okay, so the first one we have live loops and second we have tracks. Now, all this actually it came from sound library. So if you don't have some of the items, don't worry. Just go to sound library. Okay, tap on sound library and it will open up to all these sounds. Okay, now if you have downloaded, then you can see the word downloaded here. Okay, now if you have not downloaded any of this, you can actually download it later. All right, and toy box. Okay, that will be actually cool sounds. I will show you in a bit. Now we have one which has not been downloaded yet, which is Ultimate 808's Hip Hop Pack. So let's tap on this, and you see that you have get and preview. Now you tap on get. Okay, pada get ni sebab kita nak download dia, nak install dia dalam kita punya Garageband. Okay, so this will take a while, depending on your internet connection. Okay, so what you will get, here, 21 alchemy bass patches, 20 drum kits, 15 hi-hat, keyboard instruments, over 50 hi-hat Apple loops. Okay, so itu yang kita akan dapat. Okay, so once dah download, dia akan letak sini downloaded. Okay, so that means dah siap download all these sounds dalam contents ni. Okay, so you get all the sounds in the content. So tap on done and we're back here. So most of the sounds can be found in all this. Okay, in the toy box, you can also find the sound planetarium. Okay, let's tap on planetarium. Now, planetarium actually contains real sounds from Apollo, okay, from NASA. So Apple actually bought those sounds, real ones, and you can find them here. This one with the microphone. Okay, so let's listen to a few.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Okay, so those are real voices. Now, these are some additional sounds that you might like. Okay. All right. So these are some of the sounds found in planetarium, which you could use in your creative writing. So to go back to where we saw the loops, live loops and tracks, we go to this top left-hand corner where you can see 3 squares. Okay, so this is actually going back to here. Okay, so in Toy Box, apart from Planetarium, we also have the Animal Kingdom. And let's listen to some of it. Okay, so those are sounds, animal sounds. Okay, now here the one that is at the bottom. These are sounds from places. So take for example this one here. Okay, that sound is dekat tepi pantai, okay, or near the beach or near the ocean. That we can hear birds, seagulls, for example. Okay, so it must be where it is the ocean, okay, lautan besar. Right, and then we have sounds like this, the second one from the left. Okay, so bila nak play the music, you tap once. You nak berhentikan music, you tap once lagi sekali. Okay, just tap on, tap off. Okay, so we go back to this, and then we also have okay, the toy box here where we have a lot of instruments. Okay, so you can see the instruments. Instrument tu kat tepi ni. Okay, so we can, let's just play one. Okay, remember tap on, tap off. Okay. Alright. So go back. That's the toy box. Dan satu lagi is moving machines. Okay. So kita tap on moving machines. Alright. Macam bunyi enjin motorbot. Kapal terbang atau jet. Okay, kereta api. Okay, so kita start engine tadi. Itu kereta. Itu horn kereta lama. Okay, so macam-macam bunyi kenderaan. Okay, so there are so many machine sounds that you can choose from for your creative writing. Okay, and last but not least, kita ada Solaris, Skyline, Reggaeton, and also Bass House. That is all about live loops.
Okay, so that's live loops. So next one, we're going to look at tracks. Sorry, we're going to look at tracks.
Okay, kita kembali ke Garageband, dan bila kita buka, kita dapat lihat live loops and also tracks. Okay, tadi kita dah berbincang berkenaan dengan live loops. We have gone through live loops. So now let's go to tracks. Okay, dalam tracks, as you can see, kita ada keyboard, okay, drums, amp, audio recorder, strings, bass, guitar, world, drummer, external. That means you can actually play and record third-party instruments directly into your GarageBand song. Okay, and then the sound library yang kita dah explore tadi. So di sini, let's go through a few. Okay, so ini adalah smart piano. Okay, smart piano. Okay, so kalau you nak buat music menggunakan smart piano pun boleh. Okay, ataupun if you are someone yang memang tahu keyboard, okay, so you might want to play the keyboard. Okay, you can change kepada lush or soft. Okay, yang ini. Ini. Okay, so this one, kalau you memang mahir dalam menggunakan atau bermain piano, boleh datang ke sini. Okay, so kita keluar balik. Ingat, nak keluar balik is the 3 squares. Okay, these are drums. So you have smart drums yang sebelah sini, and also acoustic drums. So kalau you nak buat lagu you sendiri, you want to create or come up with your own musical piece, then you can use either one of these, or maybe this one here. Okay, there are more sounds, so you can explore more sounds as well. This is the audio recorder. We will go to it last. Strings. Okay, strings. Kita tap on smart strings. Okay. So kat sini we can see we have first violin, second violins, violas, cellos, and basses. Okay, so if we tap on first violin, okay, so yang ini adalah yang smart. Okay, so you can tap on second violin, first and second. Okay, So balik ke tempat asal. Now these are notes. Ni yang siapa boleh bermain a real violin, then you can use this. Okay, dah macam nyamuk bunyinya. Alright, so to string, this one is bass. Okay, so smart bass. Alright, tu contoh. Alright, guitar. You can use smart guitar ataupun notes. Okay. Ni siapa yang pernah main gitar dia tahu. Okay. Saya punya skill memang out langsung. So saya gunakan smart guitar katakan. Okay. Okay. So itu contoh bagi siapa yang pandai bermain gitar. Now world adalah di mana you can play different instruments from around the globe. So we have pipa, erhu, koto, and guzheng. I hope my pronunciation is correct. Okay, yang koto, this one is from Japan. So the sound is Japanese song. Okay, this one is Chinese punya. Okay. Lepas tu pipa. Okay, and then this one. Okay, macam lagu Mulan. Right, so these are drummers. Drummers yang memang betul-betul drummers punya. So this is acoustic. This is Kyle. The drummer dia panggil, nama dia Kyle. So I actually don't know how to play this, but you can explore. And then, okay, sound library dah. Okay, so back to this. And, okay, audio recorder kita akan gunakan bila kita nak record our voice untuk creative writing. Okay, yang itu nanti saya akan tunjukkan. I will show you how to use the audio recorder to record your own voice. Okay, so that's all for getting to know Garageband tracks.
Okay, so from the introduction to Garageband and also from the story that you have seen and heard, okay, so kita boleh identify 3 komponen yang boleh kita letakkan sebagai sound effect. Okay, so pertama sound effect daripada live loops. So live loops ni actually ada di dalam Garageband itself. Okay, seperti Animal Kingdom, machine, sounds, planetarium and so on. Yang kedua adalah bila kita tak jumpa sound yang kita nak. Okay, so katalah bunyi mungkin bunyi something jatuh ataupun bunyi something yang memang tak ada dalam live loops. So we can actually record our own sound effects using sampler. Okay, dan yang ketiga record voice. Macam dalam cerita Chiki, I recorded the voice yang mana dia sesat, dia panggil kepada grasshopper tadi and so on. So we can record our voice using Garageband. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. Okay, sound effects from live loops. Okay, so di dalam page ni yang you all dah tengok tadi, okay, the sound that you can hear, the animal sound that you can hear in a jungle or in a forest when you got lost. Okay, so bila you sesat, apakah kita kena imagine, apakah sound animal ataupun binatang-binatang yang kita boleh dengar, okay, yang boleh ada dalam live loops. Okay, so sound yang last kali tu, yang dua tu adalah bunyi musang. Memang betul-betul bunyi musang. Okay, ataupun fox. Fox yang bukan macam fox ada kat Malaysia, tetapi fox yang ada di negara Eropah. Okay, alright, so macam mana kita nak dapatkan sound tu tadi? Okay, kita lihat yang ini.
Okay, bagaimana menghasilkan bunyi effect ataupun efek bunyi. Okay, sound effect. So first of all, kita pergi balik kepada Garageband and kita tap pada plus sign dan kita akan berada di dalam live loops. Okay, kita nak bunyi haiwan-haiwan yang di dalam hutan apabila Little Chicky tersesat. Okay, when Little Chicky got lost, so what kind of animal sounds can we hear in the jungle? Okay, so kita pergi kepada Animal Kingdom. Okay, so kita akan record. We're going to record. So what we need to do is go to the settings and as usual go to metronome and count in no sound. Okay, ingat pergi ke setting metronome and count in dan choose no sound. Okay. Alright, kemudian kita akan record dan katalah saya nak ambil sound yang ini. Okay, so kita press record. Okay, so katalah kita dah stop. Kita pergi kepada yang macam batu bata ni, our project track. So kita boleh nampak apa yang kita dah record tadi. Okay, dog whine, cat meow, dog whine. Okay, so katalah kita nak tambah lagi atau kita nak delete dulu, kita tak nak bunyi kucing. So kita double tap dan delete. Okay, so dog whine ni pun double tap, delete, kita ambil dua sahaja. Right, bila kita nak tambah lagi, kita pergi pada plus sign kat bawah ni pula. Tap pada plus sign. Okay, kita boleh pergi ke audio recorder. Okay, voice, tap pada voice. Alright, kemudian kita pergi kepada project track kita. Kita dapat lihat ada satu mikrofon di sini, maksudnya kita boleh record lagi. So sekarang ni kita akan pergi balik ke live loops, ke Animal Kingdom. Okay, dan kita nak record satu lagi. So kita tap record. Okay, rasanya cukup. Jadi kita pergi ke project track kita balik semula di sini. Okay, dan kita dapat lihat bahawa ada bunyi tiger dan ada bunyi lion cub. Dan kita pergi ke tepi sini, monkey call. Okay, so mungkin ada monkey call. And then kucing ni tadi kita tak nak. Okay, kucing ni kita tak nak, jadi kita double tap and kita delete. Okay. So, apa yang kita boleh buat adalah kita tak nak tiger growl dengan dog whine ni bunyi dia sama. Jadi kita boleh tap, hold and alihkan ke depan.
And then tiger ground ni alih ke tengah sikit. And then yang ini kita alihkan ke sini. Jadi bunyi dia akan continuous dan tidak ada break. Okay, so let's listen. Now sometimes kita punya sound terlalu kuat. Jadi kita nak kurangkan volume atau we want to reduce the volume. So all we need to do is to go to this tiny knob over here. Okay. And kita slide to the right. So you can see the buttons. These buttons are actually volume controller. So let's say we don't want it to be too loud, so you can slide it back. Okay, and then you can play to see how it sounds like. Okay, so sama ada it is too loud or too soft, okay, terlalu kuat atau terlalu perlahan, we can always adjust dia punya sound di sini. Okay, so once dah sudah, you boleh slide it back to the left. Bila kita dah puas hati, apa yang kita perlu buat adalah kita nak save dia, pergi kepada ikon yang atas kiri sekali ni. Okay, so kita tap dan dia akan keluar sebagai my song berapa lah, my song 1, my song 2. So kita nak tukar tu, kita tap pada nama dia. Okay, dan kita akan change nama dia. Okay, so katalah ini adalah sounds in jungle. Okay, katalah itu adalah nama yang kita bagi. Nah, kita nak simpan dia supaya kita boleh masukkan dia ke dalam pages kita. So what we do next to save is to tap and hold the picture and then scroll down to share. Okay, kita choose song. Right, and di sini kalau you nak letak nama you sendiri pun boleh. Right, and then tap share. Okay, here's a bit tricky. Kat sini dia tricky sikit. Ada masalah sikit. Okay, so kita kena pilih, or we have to choose open in, and then there's this logo, okay, or icon. And this is the logo for apps. Okay, so click on that. Alright, exporting the song. Okay, so once it's done, what you need to do adalah, okay, we want to save it in our iPad. Jadi kita pilih save to files. Okay, tap save to files. Alright, so dia adalah, nama dia sounds in jungle, and you can save it sama ada di iCloud Drive. You can save it in your iCloud Drive, or you can save it on my iPad. Now I choose to save it on my iPad for easier retrieval. So I will save it in a designated folder called podcast. Okay, so saya dah siap-siap folder podcast kat dalam on my iPad. Jadi saya boleh pilih dan simpan all the sounds yang saya dah create menggunakan Garageband ke dalam podcast. Jadi kita tap on save. Kalau tak ada folder, jangan susah hati. Ni ada icon folder ni. Just tap on it. Dan lepas tu, namakan folder and simpan kat dalam tu. Okay, so I'm going to tap on save. So it's already saved. untuk kita masukkan sound yang kita dah create tadi, okay, ke dalam pages kita. Okay, so saya buka pages pula. Okay, so di sini adalah di mana Little Cheeky sesat. Okay, so katalah, jadi saya nak masukkan sound tadi. Kita tap kepada plus sign and then we go to insert from. Okay, insert from ni. Okay, so insert from. Okay, so untuk iPad saya, dia terus pergi kepada folder podcast. Okay, so mungkin you boleh cari folder podcast tu tadi dan ambil sound tu. So here is the sound yang kita dah buat tadi. Okay, so Little Cheeky sesat dalam hutan. So itu adalah sound effect. Seolah-olah kita berada bersama dengan dia dan kita pun rasa macam takut juga apabila mendengar bunyi-bunyian binatang di dalam hutan.
Okay, so that is one example untuk macam mana kita boleh create sounds from live loops. Okay, so the second one is record your own sound effects using sampler. Okay, so kadang-kadang kita tak jumpa sound yang kita nak, seperti katalah bunyi kertas ataupun bunyi, kalau nak buat cerita hantu kan, pintu tu buka sendiri, kring, macam tu kan. Okay, so that creaking sound tu kita tak ada dekat dalam live loops. Jadi apa yang kita boleh buat is we use sampler. Okay, so we use sampler untuk nak create ataupun kita hasilkan. Okay, so saya tunjukkan satu contoh di sini.
Okay, so this is how you create new sound effect in Garageband. Okay, kadang-kadang kita tak jumpa sound effect yang kita nak, so kita kena buat sendiri atau hasilkan dia sendiri. So the first thing is kita tap on Garageband. Okay, and as usual kita pergi ke plus sign kat sini. Okay, so plus sign. Alright, so kita kena pergi ke keyboard. We have to go to keyboard where the sampler is. This is the sampler, so we're going to use it. Kita akan gunakannya. Okay, so tap on the sampler. Alright, so here we have one example which is bark. Okay, so let's listen to it. Alright, so that means different keyboard will show you, or you will hear different kind of sounds walaupun it is barking. So di sini, like a small dog, the normal size dog, that might be a bigger dog. Okay, right, so macam mana kita nak mulakan untuk hasilkan bunyi seperti lalang and fox tadi, musang tadi, lalu dekat lalang. Okay, dan bunyi lalang tu bergeser dengan badan musang tu tadi. Okay, so kita nak hasilkan bunyi yang mana lalang bergeser badan dengan badan musang. Okay, so as the fox actually goes through the tall grass, it will make some kind of rustling sound. So that is the sound that we want to make using sampler. Okay, so first of all, we need to change this. Okay, delete it, press edit, and then tap on the negative sign and delete. Click done. Okay, so what you can see, okay, lepas tu tap mana-mana. So what you can see is it's empty over here. Now there are two red buttons. Now you know that red buttons atau butang merah is the record button. Okay, so we have two types of record buttons over here. This record button, this one here, is to record the sound that we're going to make. For example, the rustling sound, bunyi rumput ataupun rumput tinggi, okay, bergeser dengan badan musang. So what I'm going to use is this plastic. So it's sort of like it makes that kind of sound. Okay, so seolah-olah itulah bunyi, okay, sound effect bila musang tu tadi lalu di tall grass. The other one, this one here, is the normal record button, di mana kita record sound yang dah ada and we save it in our folder before we insert it into the pages. Okay, so jangan keliru ya. Ini adalah untuk record sound dahulu. Yang ini adalah, okay, button kedua merah ni adalah untuk record sound yang kita dah record pertama kali tadi. Okay, dan sound tadi tu kita save ke dalam folder dan kemudian kita pun masukkan ke dalam pages. Okay, so we're going to try to do this with this plastic because it does make a sound like the rustling sound. Okay, so yeah, let's try. But before that, don't forget to go to the setting, okay, because we want to make sure that the metronome does not make any sound. Okay, and then that's done because we will only record the sound effect after count of 4. Okay, so lepas 4 baru kita record, dan metronome tu kita tak nak dia termasuk sekali dalam recording kita. Okay, so remember, press this one first untuk record sound, dan kemudian this one untuk nak record kali kedua sound yang kita dah record, dan kita save. Okay, alright, let's try. So, let's listen. Okay. Okay, rasanya kat C3 ni macam seolah-olah musang tu tadi lalu di celah-celah rumput yang tinggi. Okay, so that's the kind of sound that the fox make as he goes through, or she goes through, the tall grass. Okay, now if we do not want the whole track, we can actually just slide this to the part that we want. Okay, and from the front as well. Let's say we just want this track here, not too long. Okay, right, so we can try play that. So this is recording the final part of the sound that we record in the first place. Okay, so remember, this one record and then we save. This one we record first and then we trim whichever part, and then we record this for the final one. Okay, so we're going to record the final one. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the short version. Okay, so now we want to save it. Tap edit, tap on this name here, rustling sound. Okay, then enter, and then click done and save to library. Okay, now we can tap on the library here, so we can see that we have rustling sound down here. Okay, this part here, so we have already saved it. All right, and then as usual, go to the the left hand side here and tap on this icon and rename. So you can say rustling sound as well, enter, and then tap on the picture for a few seconds, and you have a drop down box. Now go to the last one. It states share, so we're going to share. Tap on that, okay, and then choose song. Okay, so here artist name, composer and album, you can actually change to your name. Okay, change to your name, and then share. Okay, here is a bit tricky. Kat sini tricky sikit, because you have to choose open in. You can't add or save or whatever. Okay, open in first. Dia export kita punya song dulu. Okay, so dah export. Now kita akan save. We're going to save 2 files. Okay, save 2 files. Alright, now I already have a podcast folder. So saya dah ada folder nama dia podcast yang mana saya simpan semua sound effect, recording and so on. Okay, so kalau you tak ada, tak apa. You can actually create one by tapping on this one here. This one here. Okay, yang folder plus ni. And then just name the folder and save it there. Okay, so now I'm going to save. So it's already saved in my folder. Close this. This is the folder over here. Right, so you can see that the rustling sound is over here dah. Okay, so here is the rustling sound now. Okay, and you can tap on it and then listen to it. And you can actually put it and insert it into the story. Okay, so let's go ahead and find the pages. Okay, so this is Little Chicky's Adventure, and okay, so di muka surat ni ada perkataan rustling. Tadi rustling tu kan kita tahu maksudnya bunyi yang dibuat apabila fox tadi atau musang tadi lalu di dalam rumput yang tinggi, okay, among the tall grass. So suddenly he heard the grass rustling. So that is the sound yang kita nak. So how do we insert that sound? Okay, imagine this is not the sound. Okay, so we want to add the sound. We have to go to a plus sign. Okay, go to plus sign again. And then we go to insert from. Okay, go to insert from. Okay, so di sini you have to find the rustling sound. Okay, now there's one trick I want to teach you. See these 3 dots? Okay, 3 dots. Now, kalau you can't find your file kat mana-mana, choose date. Maksudnya dia akan ikut tarikh yang paling baru. Okay, so when you tap pada date, then you can actually just find the sound that you created just now, or you produced just now here. Kan senang nak cari. Okay, so tap. Okay, insert. So this is the one, sebab dia ada blue kat keliling dia. Yang lain tak ada. So this is the one. So kita tarik and letak kat atas. Maksudnya itulah bunyi grass apabila apabila musang ni, okay, cik musang ni lalu di celah-celah rumput atau pokok tumbuhan. Okay.
Okay, so that is how, itu cara dia menggunakan sampler untuk menghasilkan bunyi grass rustling just now. Okay, so yang untuk fox sniffling pun sama juga, kita gunakan cara yang sama untuk menghasilkan sniffling. Of course, yang itu kalau you sesama lagi senang lah kan. Okay, sebab you sniffle. Yeah. Okay, so you boleh buat sound tu sendiri. Okay. The third one and the final one is actually record voice. Now, dari permulaan tadi kita dah lihat bahawa kita boleh menggunakan audio recorder as well as sampler. Live loops as well as sampler. Now, untuk record audio yang seperti ini, okay.
Hello, creature. Don't run away. What is your name?
Okay, so this one I used sampler, but there is another way as well, menggunakan audio recorder. Audio recorder, if let's say you have kecil, okay, or your own son or daughters yang kecil, supaya dia punya suara tu boleh karakter padan, okay, padan dengan karakter Ciki, okay, yang comel, yang kecil. Okay, or else if you don't have, then you can always use the sampler. Okay, so let's see how it's done using both techniques. Okay, using both techniques.
Right, the next thing adalah voice record or record voice. Maksudnya kita record suara kita menggunakan Garageband.
Hello, creature. Don't run away. What is your name?
Okay, so kita nak buat kita nak bagi suara kepada Ciki sebab dia cakap kat sini, hello creature, don't run away, what is your name? Called out little Ciki to the fleeing grasshopper. Ni grasshopper dia. Ada dialog. So kita nak record dialog tadi, kita akan menggunakan Garageband. So kita buka Garageband lagi sekali. Plus sign. Kita akan pergi ke audio recorder. Okay, dan audio recorder kita akan cari voice. Okay, kita cari voice. So tap pada voice. Okay, kemudian tap pada lead vocals. Dan kita boleh turun ke narrator. Okay, and then done. Nah, di sini kita ada plus sign yang hujung sekali. Hujung sekali kat sini. Okay, so kita tap on that. Nah, dia akan kata 8 bars. 8 bars tu pendek je. Jadi we have to tap on that and slide to automatic. So that means we can record as long as we want. Not only 8 bars. Okay, and then again, this is the settings. Tap on the settings, metronome and count in, and then no sound. Okay, so now kita dah ready untuk nak record voice. Okay, so we can actually tap on this button. Remember, button merah kat atas ni is to record and save. Okay, button lain is just to record the sound. Okay, so let's say kita akan jadi suara Ciki. Hello creature, don't run away. What is your name? Okay, so suara saya adalah suara orang dewasa. Jadi kalau ada suara kanak-kanak di rumah, adik ke, sesiapa ke, boleh pinjam suara diorang. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, tadi ada gangguan di mana kita dengar bunyi motorbike. Jadi kita tak nak ni. So what we do is when we don't want this track, we double tap and then, we double tap and delete. Okay. And then kita akan record lagi sekali. Okay, just tap record. Hello creature, don't run away. What is your name? Hello creature, don't run away. What is your name? Kita boleh simpan suara ni. Okay, just let it be. Atau satu lagi is we use sampler. Okay, so untuk nak record voice, ada dua cara. Satu, kita cari suara kanak-kanak. Kalau ada budak ataupun adik-adik ataupun anak saudara yang kecil-kecil comel-comel suara tu, then boleh guna or you can borrow their voice. Okay, but kalau tak ada, kita akan guna sampler. Okay, so let's go ahead and guna sampler plus. Okay, kita gunakan sampler. So kita tak nak bark ni tadi, edit, negative or minus sign, tap on that and tap on delete. Okay, so we're going to just record our voice here first before we record the final one. So here goes. Hello creature, don't run away. What is your name? Alright, so let's listen.
Hello creature. Hello creature.
Hello creature. Hello creature. Hello creature. Don't run. Hello creature. Don't run away. What is your name?
So sekarang kita nak record menggunakan record button di atas ni. Okay, so kita tap.
Hello creature. Don't run away. What is your name?
Si suara saya dah jadi suara lain. Jadi kalau misalnya you tak ada budak kecil ataupun adik kecil ataupun anak saudara kecil yang boleh baca dialog tu, you can still use your voice and just use sampler and then it will change the voice to whatever a character that you have in your story, in your creative writing. So save the track, rename. Okay, Chiki says. Alright, Chiki says. And press and hold until you see the drop down box here and click share. Now go to song, tap on song, save. Okay, again, open in, exporting the song now. Done. Find, save to file. Okay, tap on that. It will go automatically into the folder where you save all the sounds and then save. It's already saved. So let's go back to our Chiki and it's supposed to be here. Okay, let's see this one. We just move it. So again, plus sign, insert from And there it is. Chicky says,
Hello, creature. Don't run away. What is your name?
okay. So that is how you can create a different voice for your character using sampler. It is still voice record or record your voice recording, but it will come out differently. Okay, so best of luck.
Okay, so we have already seen how to come up with new sounds and how to actually record your voice two ways. Okay, one is using the audio recorder and the other one is using sampler. Now, there is another thing that I want to show you in audio recorder, and I hope that Garageband would not crash. Okay, so let's find audio recorder. So click on voice. Okay, we will go to lead vocals. Okay, so you can choose narrator down here, or you can choose radio ready. Okay, so let's just choose narrator. Click done. Go to the plus sign on the right hand side and change 8 bars to automatic. And the settings, that looks like a wheel, metronome count in, and no sound. Okay, we don't want the metronome to be included in our recording. Right now, what we have been doing or using is the studio. Okay, this microphone. Now let's click on or tap on fun. Okay, here we have a lot of different voices that you can use as part of your story. Okay, let's say your story needs a chipmunk sound, right? So I can record, but I'm not sure whether I can play it back, but you can follow the same steps and you can try to do it later after this workshop is over, all right? Okay, so let's try. Hello, grasshopper. Okay, so it doesn't want to record. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't want to record because we are in Webex. Okay, and it's not possible to record on a software such as Webex or Zoom. So right now I cannot show you real time how it is, but you can try this at home. Okay, you can just tap it on microphone. Okay, extreme tuning. Okay, telephone. Okay, bullhorn, dreamy, robot. I'm sure the kids would love robot, and monster. Okay, and then this is the sci-fi or alien. So you can use different voices in your story to make it more interesting and, well, more immersive. Okay, so this is the one that I had not included into the recording just now. Okay, so far we have already looked at the three things, so the three components, sound effects from live loops, so you can explore the sound library, and then record your own sound effects using sampler. Okay, if you want to have the sound of the lightsaber, like when Luke Skywalker fight his father, Darth Vader. Okay, so that kind of sound. So if you can find the kind of sound then you can actually record it and keep it in your GarageBand library, and then you can use it over and over again. Okay, and then recording voice, you could make it fun by using all the fun voices, the chipmunk, the robot, and so on. Or you can use the sampler to choose a very big voice or a very small voice or very tiny voice and so on. Okay, and with sampler, you can actually record all kinds of sounds. Okay, you can even record the sound of wind gushing through, or you can record something that is not found in the live loops. Okay, so that is all from me. So all the best to all contestants, participants of the and in the competition. Okay, use all these wonderful tools that you can find in GarageBand to make your story come alive. Okay, so that's all from me.
Okay, terima kasih Miss Norayati Maskat. Okay, kita buka ya sesi Q&A. Okay, saya nak bacakan ya soalan. Okay, actually ada soalan tadi, tapi pada awal sesi tadi dia tanya, teacher can you repeat? But I think dia dah dapat ke dah? Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
Dah dapat ke?
Dah dapat ke? Dari SMK Sultan Ismail. Hopefully dah dapat.
Ada apa-apa yang saya boleh bantu?
You can just unmute your microphone. Unmute your microphone, just boleh terus tanya kepada Miss Norayati. Okay, tapi tak apa, kita teruskan dengan soalan yang berikutnya. So Lily ada mention that, so this mean I can use my daily skills or why? Of course lah kan?
Apa dia? Sorry, Dr. Fiza?
Okay, Lily ada tanya, so this mean I can use my violin skills or what?
Yeah, you can. Because if you have taken lessons in violin, oh my goodness, you can compose your own song, your own musical piece di dalam iPad, and then you can record it and save it. Okay, then you can use it over and over again. Okay, siapa-siapa yang pandai piano, guitar, all those instruments, why not you create your own music, your own sound? Best apa? Buat sendiri kan? Kita ni lain lah, memang tone deaf, tak reti nak compose music. Okay.
Okay Lily, alright. So Alia tanya, so I can do my own music, of course lah ya.
Okay, nanti ada satu session dengan Dr. Hawati yang mana cikgu, saya hanya terangkan untuk sound effect. Okay, sound effect. Tapi Dr. Hawati nanti next week, Dr. Hawati akan terangkan macam mana nak compose music, different music. Okay, music background, cerita hantu macam mana, cerita sedih macam mana, cerita apa lagi cerita gembira macam mana kan, cerita kelakar macam mana. So nanti attend Dr. Hawati punya session, and Dr. Hawati akan ajar macam mana nak buat tu semua. Okay, saya hanya lihat dari segi sound effect. Lagi macam orang ketuk pintu, orang apa lagi macam okay, katalah gelas pecah ke, okay, orang ketuk ke, ketuk meja ke, macam tu kan. So all the sound effect itu department saya. Okay, so ada apa soalan lagi?
Okay, ada Akil tanya, sampler is which one teacher? Sampler dekat keyboard. Dekat keyboard. Okay, cikgu tunjukkan sekejap Okay, let me share once again. Okay, kejap. Okay, this is GarageBand. Okay, so we are going to go to plus sign. Okay, tap pada plus sign. Dan lepas tu, okay, kita cari keyboard. Ni, keyboard ni. Okay, so ni sampler kat sini. Okay, so you ingat keyboard Okay, so keyboard ni sampler. So bila kita tap sampler, dia automatically by default dia akan ada bark ni. Okay, kong 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 macam tu kan. Okay.
So sebab dalam Webex dia tak boleh play. Okay, that's why saya record all the sessions tadi so that you can actually see how it looks like and how the sounds like. Okay, so di sini kalau bark ni, you just tap dekat bark. Okay, tap pada edit. And then nampak minus tu kan? So minus tu tap pada minus, perkataan delete tu akan keluar. Okay, lagi sekali. Then tap delete. So dia dah kosong. Okay, dia dah kosong kat sini. So bila dia dah kosong kat sebahagian sini, you tengok point your iPad towards a sound you want to record. Then tap start. Start kat sini. After you stop recording, you can instantly play the sound on the sampler keyboard. Ni sampler keyboard. Yang sebelah kanan ni, okay, sebelah kanan sini dia akan bunyi halus. Yang sebelah sini dia akan bunyi besar. Okay, so tengah-tengah ni medium lah. Okay, tapi sebab dalam Webex, so I can't actually show you. But tadi dalam contoh-contoh yang cikgu bagi tu, okay, ada. So memang ada yang kecil, ada yang halus, ada yang besar sikit. Okay, so bila dah sudah, you just tap pada perkataan sample library. Okay, tapi dia akan ada nama lah dekat sini. Okay, sample library 1. Jadi then ikut langkah yang cikgu ajar tadi untuk namakan dia. Nah, dalam library, okay, ni sebab ni semua adalah yang cikgu dah record. Okay, tadi tu, right? Tadi tu misalnya point. Okay, dia tak boleh play. Dalam Webex dia memang tak bagi kita play pula. Okay, so see, bila cikgu klik pada point, dia keluar point. Jadi ni adalah dia punya sound yang asal. Okay, so harap yang bertanya tadi tu
Akil.
Jawab seorang. Siapa? Akil?
Akil yang tanya tadi. Okay, hopefully Akil boleh cari di mana yang sampling akan tadi kan dekat keyboard.
Betul.
Okay. Alright. Soalan lagi sebentar ya. Alright. Okay, Akil cakap okay boleh cikgu. Alright, good job.
Okay, good Akil.
Inshira tanya, teacher, how can we add more live loops in Garageband?
How can we add more live loops? Okay, in Garageband. Okay, let me show you. So I have to share screen again. Okay. Okay.
Pada masa yang sama ni, peserta semua anda boleh tengok balik recording yang yang tadi yang cikgu tunjukkan. So boleh tengok balik recording selepas ini.
Yes. Okay. So katalah cikgu keluar balik. Okay. So first kali tahu kan plus sign ni, kita nak plus apa-apa nak add, addition Okay. Tadi apa soalan dia ya Dr. Fiza, lupa lah pula.
Okay, soalan dia how can we add more live loops in Garageband?
Okay. Alright, so first of all, we go to live loops. Okay, let's say we want to use Animal Kingdom. Okay. Right, so we have so many. What you need to do is first and foremost make sure the setting metronome and count in no sound Okay. So tak nak dia masuk nanti. Kalau tidak TikTok nyemak. Okay. So now you will need to choose which sound that you want. Okay. Well, because it's in Webex, it's not going to work. Okay, but anyway, okay, kita boleh tap on the record button and then you choose. Okay, let's say you choose this and this and this and this. Okay. Now, once you have done that, let me just try. It can't lah. Tak boleh. Okay, memang dia tak boleh. Webex tak bagi. Okay, but you can actually watch my video, the video yang tadi cikgu share balik semula. Okay, sebab cikgu nak tunjuk pun tak boleh kat sini. That's the thing about Webex, Zoom. Okay, so sorry my dear, cikgu tak boleh nak tunjukkan kat sini Okay. Tapi you can actually watch the video again. I have shown you in one of the examples. Okay, macam mana nak add more live loops. Okay.
Alright, okay, terima kasih. Alright, kita ada soalan lagi daripada Fahim. Kalau banyak watak bercakap dalam satu movie, perlukah satu-satu sound ataupun asingkan?
Okay. First and foremost, you are the director. Okay. So you tentukan siapa cakap dulu, siapa cakap kemudian. Dan kalau you nak satu scene tu, dia punya percakapan tu tadi, it goes smoothly as one, then you record everybody's voice together. Then dekat dalam track, okay, the track yang cikgu tunjukkan tu yang kita boleh slide, letak sana, letak sini. So you actually decide berapa lama from the first conversation, the first dialogue to the second dialogue. Okay, so dengan tu, then bila you play, the whole conversation will play nicely. Sebab kalau misalnya, if you do it one by one, then that means the reader, whoever reads your book, your story, they will have to click 1, 2, 3, and you have to put some indicator. Okay, play 1, play 2, play 3, play 4, play 5. So some people will not want to do that. So what you can do is to record all the dialogue, but in the track in Garageband, you actually arrange the duration from the first dialogue to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth. If you have 6 people talking in one scene. Okay, that's why it's important for you to actually imagine what the story is going to be like. That's why this sound effect really helps to make things come alive, even though it's in the book. Okay, I hope that answers your question.
Ya, sangat clear penerangan yang cikgu berikan. Okay, ada soalan lagi para peserta? You can just kalau tak nak type, you can just unmute your microphone dan tanya soalan kepada speaker kita pada hari ini. Jangan lepaskan peluang Ada soalan lagi tak?
Anybody?
Ada soalan lagi? Any question? Okay. Tapi tak apa sebab mungkin ada yang lambat join ke kan, you just can go to our recording dan boleh tengok balik recording yang speaker cover pada petang ini. Okay, so far tak ada soalan. Okay, if tak ada soalan, okay, saya akan share screen
All the best, everyone.
Alright. Okay, terima kasih banyak kepada our speaker pada petang ini, which is Miss Nurhayati Maskat daripada Taylor's University, iaitu Apple Professional Learning Specialist. Okay, kita dah selesai sesi Q&A, dan jika ada lagi pertanyaan, ada kemusykilan, mungkin juga boleh diutarakan di our Telegram group, dan our consultant akan cubalah bantu untuk menjawab soalan-soalan daripada para peserta. Okay, ini adalah attendance pada hari ini. Okay, saya beri masa kepada para peserta untuk scan QR code ini, our attendance untuk hari ini Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hopefully semua sempat untuk scan our QR code. Okay, jangan lupa pada minggu depan kita akan bertemu kembali dalam workshop yang ke-9 untuk crafting digital interactive storybook using iPad bersama-sama dengan Dr. Harawati Hashim dari UKM, Universiti Kebangsaan Malaysia, iaitu Apple Teacher, dengan sesi minggu depan iaitu Creating Moods and Atmosphere in Digital Storybook through Music Composition in Garageband pada hari Sabtu 10 April pada pukul 2.30 sehingga pukul 4 petang. Jangan lupa speaker yang akan datang pada minggu hadapan. Okey, sekarang adalah group photo session dan mohon kepada semua peserta sama